What's up YouTube, mDecks Music here, and welcome to our new season of Upper Structure Fridays, Season 3. And in this season, we're studying pentatonics. Let me guess, you're probably expecting something like... But we're gonna show you how to do this. As we were progressing on our series on Pat Metheny, we realized we didn't have comprehensive content on pentatonics. So we decided to start a parallel series so that you can have more in-depth access to this topic. In this season of Upper Structure Fridays, we're going to explore in detail how to really use pentatonics for jazz voicings and improvisation, and turn this concept of upper structures on its head. So as I was saying, welcome to another episode of Upper Structure Fridays. And in this season, we're studying pentatonics. And as always, it would be very helpful if you understand the concepts we used in Season 1, Upper Structure Triads, and Season 2, Upper Structure Quartals. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a link to both of those volumes in the description down below. Or you can click on that iCard right there. So let's start with the basics, shall we? What are pentatonics? Well, as the name implies, pentatonic scales are scales with 5 notes. When we hear the word pentatonic scale, we immediately assume we're referring to the major pentatonic 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, or the minor pentatonic 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. But actually, pentatonic means any combination of 5 notes. Under this definition, we could actually have 330 different pentatonic scales. But fortunately, in this series, we're only going to be talking about 2 types of pentatonic scales, the major pentatonic and the minor pentatonic, which is going to make this course really easy to understand and digest. But why are the major and minor pentatonic scales so wonderful? Why do they rank so high among all possible pentatonic scales? Well, as we mentioned before, when we look at all of the list of possible pentatonic scales we get in music, we have quite a large collection of scales to choose from, 330 in total. Many of them are just modes of each other, and we can group them together in groups of related modes. There are only 66 related modes. In other words, we can come up with all pentatonics by considering only 66 source scales. And while we're dedicating this entire series to just one of these 66 source scales, we are actually going to be able to add a lot of color to your palette with this. And the cool thing is that once you understand the approach, you're going to be able to try it over any of the other 65 pentatonic source scales out there. And who knows where this will take your improvisational skills. As you probably guessed, we're going to dedicate this course to the major pentatonic, considering it as a source. So we're actually talking about the group of scales that contain the major pentatonic and all of its related modes. That means the minor pentatonic will also be included, along with 3 other modes: the pentatonic sus4 flat 7, the minor pentatonic flat 6, and the pentatonic sus4. Don't worry, we won't need to study each mode separately. Learning just one form or mode of the note grouping will give you access to all of the possible variations. If you follow us at all, you know we find all the modes of a source scale by rotating its graph around the circle of fifths. We have plenty of videos about this topic, so check out any of them if you're not clear with this point of view. I'll put links in the description down below, or you can click on the iCard right there. All right, so if we have the C major pentatonic and we rotate the graph counterclockwise, we get the G pentatonic sus4, and then the D pentatonic sus4 flat 7, and then the A minor pentatonic, and lastly, the E minor pentatonic flat 6. In other words, the A minor pentatonic is the same note grouping as the C major pentatonic. We also have 3 other modes of the major pentatonic, but again, we're not going to worry about those in this course. Please stay with me just a bit more. I need to show you this approach because we're going to be using it extensively to create all those wonderful sounds that you just heard on the intro of this video. So the minor pentatonic is a mode of the major pentatonic. Then, once we've learned the C major pentatonic, we will also know the A minor pentatonic. Both scales contain the same exact notes. Another way of seeing it is that starting a major pentatonic on the 6th degree gives us the minor pentatonic. In fact, the major and minor pentatonic share the same relationship as the major and its relative minor key. The relative minor of C major is in fact the key of A minor. C major pentatonic is the same as A minor pentatonic. F major is the same as D minor. B flat major is the G minor pentatonic, and so on. So in this chart, we can see all the related major and minor pentatonics. Having said that, let's move on. So why the major and or minor pentatonic scale? Why do we use this scale so much in music? And why is it so effective for improvisation and upper structures? Let me show you why this scale is so awesome. Here's the C major scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. If I map it on the circle of fifths, I get this graph. And if I get rid of these two extreme vertices, F and B, I get the C major pentatonic. Sure, the major pentatonic is just a subset of the major scale. We all know that, right? But it isn't just any subset. It is the subset that gets rid of all of the tension present in the major scale. No more tritones or minor seconds. Look, no more F to B, which is our tritone, and no more F to E, and no more B to C either, which are minor seconds or flat nines or major sevenths. So when we compare the dissonance charts of the major scale and the pentatonic scale, we can see the pentatonic is tension proof. It is almost impossible to create tension with this scale. No matter which notes we use, we don't have any tritones, minor seconds, flat nines, or major sevenths. This is an amazing property of the pentatonic scale. No matter which notes from the pentatonic scale we play, we cannot create any dissonance. We can't produce any significant amount of tension. And the evidence of this is in the history of music itself. Most melodies and chants, lullabies, hymns, anthems, and songs in general are based on the pentatonic scale. And that's because the pentatonic scale offers the guarantee of being consonant at all times. So if we're smart about the way we approach the use of it as an upper structure, we can take advantage of this property. The whole point of using upper structures is based on the premise that we can create new colors in music by superimposing structures on top of the current harmony. So for example, if we play a G major triad on top of a C major 7, we get a C major 7-9. A D flat minor on top of a C7 gives us a C7 flat 9 flat 13. And an E flat 4-7 perfect chordal on top of a C7 makes it a C7 flat 9 sharp 9 flat 13. And all of the awesome colors that we get from the upper structures are essential to turn a simple dominant chord or minor 7 chord into a more interesting and richer sounding chord. Imagine if we used the same idea by applying an entire pentatonic scale to a chord. We can create colors like this. So here I am playing A minor pentatonic over a B flat major 7 chord to a B flat minor pentatonic over a B major 7 chord. A is the major 7 of B flat, so I'm playing a 7 minor pentatonic over a major 7 chord. Same with the B flat over the B. If we put all the notes in the B flat major 7 with the notes in A minor pentatonic, we just get the B flat Lydian scale. B flat, D, F, and A, and then A, C, D, E, and G. This turns the B flat major 7 into a B flat major 7, 9, sharp 11, 13. And the same will apply to the B major 7 and the B flat minor pentatonic scale. So we're using a minor pentatonic starting on the 7th degree of a major 7 chord and turning it into a major 7, 9, sharp 11, 13. Yeah, we could play the entire A minor pentatonic scale as a block chord, and it'll work just fine as an upper structure. Actually, we can play it in any inversion. Look at that. That is a C major pentatonic. Always remember the major pentatonic and the minor pentatonic are related modes. All right, so let me be clear here. We're playing an A minor pentatonic on top of B flat major 7. That's a minor pentatonic on the 7th degree of the major 7 chord. But we can also see it as a C major pentatonic on top of a major 7 chord, which is a major pentatonic on the 2nd degree of a major 7 chord. Both upper structures give us the same overall color. It's the same thing, same exact notes. So you can use any of these two perspectives, a minor pentatonic on the 7th degree or a major pentatonic on the 2nd degree. Choose the one that you want or the one that you feel most comfortable with. Now in context, I usually choose the perspective that makes more sense at that time. So I always try to practice both perspectives to increase my ability of accessing these sounds in real time when I'm improvising. Okay, so as I was saying, we could play the entire pentatonic as a chord. Actually, we can see the C major pentatonic, for example, as a C6 add 9, right? And from the point of view of the A minor pentatonic, we can see it as an A minor 7 add 11. So I can write A minor 7 add 11 over B flat major 7, or C6 add 9 over B flat major 7, or C penta or A minor penta. And we could play the complete pentatonic as a chord if we wanted to. Although this approach would be the same we've used for upper structure triads and quartals, we're not going to only treat the pentatonic in this manner. 5 notes are usually too many to be used as a single upper structure. Remember, one of the properties of upper structures is that their sound is very identifiable, simple and easy to separate from the rest of the harmony. An entire scale with 5 notes is too complex to behave in such a way. The secret is to dismantle the pentatonic into substructures and then use them in combinations as upper structures. In the next video, we're going to look at all the essential substructures contained inside the pentatonic scale, how to find them, combine them, and use them to create those incredible colors that we showed you at the beginning of the video. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Leave your comments down below. Also, make sure to check out Season 1 and 2 of Upper Structure Fridays. Season 3 will be much easier to follow if you understand the way we approach the topic of upper structures. You can download both Seasons 1 and 2 as a bundle on mDecks.com. I'll put a link in the description down below, or you can click on the iCard right there. We're going to leave you today with our demo using Upper Structure Pentatonics. Enjoy.